I I grew up in the late 1960s, early 1970s, and during this time, Western shows like Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Have Gun Will Travel, the reruns, a lot of cowboy Western shows were popular. And what you may notice, some of these Western shows are based upon real events of the West, the Wild Wild West. That's what they call it, the Wild Wild West. Meaning there was no law in the West. So you would see in these shows, many of them, the sheriff, the good guy, chasing the bad guy. And if the bad guy messed around and sought refuge in a church, a house of God, the good guy would not, it would be a sacred thing to go after the bad guy in the church. They would not do that. They would sit outside and wait for the bad guy or whatever. Now, these are criminals. This is law enforcement. Criminals, even bad guys, had a certain amount of respect for houses of religion. Law enforcement had a certain respect for houses of religion. Man, time has changed. Time has changed. They will blow churches up. They will burn down churches and mosques and synagogues and temples. No problem. Nobody has a conscience. Nobody cares about that anymore. Criminals will kill people in the church. You can get murdered in church. You can get raped, molested. People lie, they steal in church. I'm making this video because to give us a warning about religious and so-called spiritual people. I truly don't think that these type of people ever was honest. There has been corruption for centuries in the church, these houses of religion. They are nothing but slave plantations. But there was a time when you called yourself a Christian or a Muslim or just a believer in God. There was a time when honesty was associated. A good person was associated with religious believers. There was a time. You expect somebody to believe in God, you expect them to be trying to live a righteous life. They were honest, had good character, things of that nature. Those things are questionable, and this is not to say and blame everybody. There's always exceptions to the rule. But in 2022, the houses of religion are so foul, dishonest. Your child can be molested. You can be molested. These houses of religion cover up sex trafficking and rape and murder. And they steal, of course, they always have done that. Steal your money in the name of God. Nobody cares. Nobody respects religion no more. This is a fact. This is obvious. This is clear. This is not something I'm making up. Religion makes some people go insane. A perfect example is when Brother Malcolm X was murdered. It makes no difference. The Nation of Islam claims we didn't do it, but one thing for sure, you celebrate it. Here are people that claim to be holy and righteous, and you actually celebrated the death of an unarmed man being killed in front of his wife and children. These are the holy, these are the righteous. This is a picture of a person who applaud and celebrate the death of a man because they have that kind of hate. The peace lovers. This is 2022. On this platform, we acknowledge after the purge comes the healing. So our mission this year is not to be distracted. We are to stay focused on the healing. However, as part of my own personal healing, and I believe I have the right to warn others so they don't be harmed, so they don't have to be in need of a healing. Now, this person here claims to be, I'm a follower of the most honorable Elisha Muhammad. Now, this person here gained my trust because I still had the attitude or the mindset that people who believe in God were honest and nice, kind type people. I still believed in that, even though I actually saw different. So here I am in probably one of the worst positions I've ever been in my life. And they get you hooked up with a smile. They smile and they're kind. This is how predators do. With children, they do the same thing with children. And as adults, we do the same thing. We fall for the smile and the kindness and I'll take care of you. I'm loving. And so I'm doing bad. This is a follower of the most honorable Elisha Muhammad. I'm a good person. So here I am, no job, doing bad. And here I am with a person I think we can help each other in this life. The follower of the most honorable Elisha Muhammad. Wow. So what did this piece of trash, this religious zealot, this radical, what did they do? They turn around and stole from somebody that don't have nothing. It's like you robbing somebody that's homeless on the street. They don't have nothing. But whatever they have in their little shopping cart or their little bag, you want to rob. You want to rob that. And that's what happened to me. I'm not supposed to be angry. I'm not supposed to be upset. I'm supposed to let it go. I'm not supposed to warn people about folks like this. It's real. It's real. And then you get on your feet and these people, you help them at their most time of need and they turn around and stab you in the back. I didn't do nothing to these people. When you listen to their story, the only thing you hear is what I done for them. He gave me this. He tried to control me. I tried to control you with what? I didn't have anything. These are the righteous. And the main reason why this one had a problem with me was because I would not be part of her cult. I was already part of that Nation of Islam stuff. I stopped believing or acknowledging God way back, probably 2004, 2005. I go forward. I don't go backwards. I'm not interested. And so out of anger, I'm going to lie on you. I'm going to call the police on you. I'm going to steal from you. Low down, dirty ass people. So many of us, when we go through exploitation, we just suck it up and we are silent. I can't do that. I have to warn you. I have to warn you about these people who smile in your face. They're selfish. They're only out for themselves. They hide behind religion. But see, religion is not what it used to be. When these lawyers talk about, I'm a Christian lawyer, I'm a Christian home builder, I make sure I don't get involved. I don't mess with those type of people. Those are the main ones that will rip you off, these religious folks. Again, there's always exceptions to the rule. I do know good people, good Christian people, good Muslim people, but I'm telling you, I'm warning you, don't drink their Kool-Aid. Be careful. These people, these religious folks like this don't mean you no good. They smile in your face and will stab you in the back in the name of Allah, in the name of Jesus. And then they use their religion to justify their nasty attitude and their wicked actions. They want to blame the victim. I never done nothing to these damn people. God is going to do this to you because I open up my mouth and tell people and warn people about religious trash, because that's what they are. Religious, spiritual trash, garbage. I wish more people would open their mouth and stop being silent, letting these people have free range to just go out here and keep lying and stealing and exploiting people. I'm not going to be your slave. I'm not going to be your servant. What these people here done to me, low down and dirty, nasty what they done. Evil. Predators. That's the perfect word for these kind of folks. They predators. So this is really part of my healing, my therapy. Also, I can warn people, beware of these religious zealots. They mean you or me no good. They only out for themselves. Once they use you, throw you away like toilet paper.